ladies and germs. Welcome back to the Mehcast, and like Alex said on Twitch, oh, what a motley crew we are. Back on the Metroid of Primes.
Why isn't my PS5 actually responding? Hang on.
Respond, PlayStation 5. We command you.
You were working fine earlier. What the fuck?
So what you're streaming is a black screen.
Yes. Right now I am streaming a black screen. Oh, there we go.
Okay. So, if you recall last time, we got pretty much every mandatory power-up in the game. So...
And if you'll recall last time on my show, Miles became Goku.
Goku! Alright, so we're gonna go up to the Chozo Ruins.
New game. Challenge level amazing. Spectacular is difficult.
Spectacular is for those who are bad enough dudes to rescue the president.
Accessibility presets. Don't need any of that.
Okay.
Hello. We're online, by the way.
Yep, we're
Enable
live.
narration of subtitled ASL lines. I know ASL, so I don't need that.
Yeah.
Yes,
We don't need that, nor their attempt at trying to convey to us the Spanish language, because we've seen how that turned out.
I have seen a clip later on that, you know, what's everybody's number one criticism of Spider-Man and his not-so-amazing friends?
The fact that we have to play as his not-so-amazing friends?
Exactly. Why is motion blur on? Turn the film grain down. Turn the fucking motion blur off.
Okay. So.
Okay. Visual settings. Full screen effects. Yeah. Graphics mode fidelity. No, I want 60 FPS.
Not 30 FPS.
It's like 30 FPS and offers the highest quality visuals, including ray tracing and bullshit like that. And fine hair detail is simplified. We don't need fine hair detail. It's a video game. I mean, even though I have a 4K monitor here, I don't give a shit.
Samus's hair in this game isn't all that detailed, and guess what?
VRR smooth.
Yeah, and the game runs much better on. Let's see, my Switch game that normally runs at 60 frames per second, but is streamed at 30 frames because, you know.
HDR is on, which is strange because I wasn't aware that this signal channel allowed for HDR, but what the fuck ever.
You forget that they've been... The first game did that too, Alex.
Yeah.
So in case you're wondering, what could I possibly be needing to pick up besides, you know, missiles and whatnot? Well, yes, I do need missiles, but there's another mandatory thing that I need to pick up, and
audio calibration. What is midnight mode?
Oh right,
that's the fucking loudness setting. Just call it loudness. Everybody knows what that means. The fucking midnight mode. Good God. Apply pre-order bonuses. I mean, yes.
What, did you actually pre-order the game?
I pre-ordered the system that the game came with, yeah. Gameplay. I'm gonna go with spectacular, I guess, because I don't know, the combat seemed a little bit easy last time.
Spectacular Spider-Man.
Game speed. The fuck would I want the game to run slower? Swing steering assist, what?
Apparently the game thinks you are unable to steer.
Turn on off the ability for web lines to bend while walking on them. Fall damage. Okay, why would fall damage even be a thing in a Spider-Man game? Of course I want fall damage off. He's goddamn Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Why is that an option?
I think because people want to relive the days where Spider-Man 2 let you take fall damage.
I mean, Spider-Man 2, the GameCube, PS2, Xbox version, is a good game.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna... I don't want to take fall damage. It doesn't make any sense. He's Spider-Man. Music, streaming mode. Yeah, I might as well... I'll turn streaming mode on, because we all saw what happened when we did that with Watch Dogs.
Yep.
Filter out high resolution... I don't... Why is this an option? Some of the stuff I'm looking at, it's like this is the kind of shit that people do on their speakers on the back end.
I have to imagine...
Fidelity mode...
I have to imagine how many people thought that Metroid Prime would fail just because it's a first-person Metroid game. What do you think about that, Alex?
You know what? I wouldn't have been surprised if people thought it was going to fail because of that.
And then it became one of the highest-selling Metroid games of all time.
You can... Yeah. Aha. You can set a button shortcut to slow the game down.
That's stupid. That is absolutely stupid.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad that I don't have this game right now, Alex.
Control hints. Yeah, I want control hints on. Explicit puzzle
I'm
hints
sorry.
off. Minimap on. Lock minimap north. No.
I'm sorry if I sound like I'm being mean to you.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm being mean to the game, too. Don't worry about it.
Boom shakalaka. Got a power bomb expansion. Still, sadly, I don't get to actually power bomb somebody.
Hang on, where are control options and accessibility?
That's stupid.
Motion sensitivity.
Oh, lovely. More Chozo ghosts. Because I needed these fuckers everywhere. You want to know what's one of the most annoying things about Chozo ghosts, Alex?
What?
They can only be damaged by your power beam. They can't be damaged by anything else.
Okay.
And here's the thing. And you have to fight these guys. It's because
sure,
you
I'll
gotta...
take a recap.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Media Blasters has just announced their first 4K UHD.
Alrighty.
How do you think that's going to turn out?
Probably bad because it's Media Blasters.
You know, they were the people...
Sorry,
you know, they...
right now, guys.
You know, Media Blasters
Sorry,
ended up doing the, ended up licensing... I think they were the ones who licensed the 97 Berserk anime to give it to NYAV Post.
Yeah, Media Blasters I kind of go back and forth on in terms of like quality because they're not great, but sometimes they get shit that's like that only they get. But like they're like 3 years late on that Kamen Rider Blu-ray 4-pack that they announced. Like, and they've got a 4K coming for a movie called Fudo: The Next Generation, which is a movie directed by Takashi Miike, based on a manga series. And yeah, Takashi Miike also who did a bunch of pretty good films, like 13 Assassins, things like that. See,
Wow.
I'm actually trying to see if I find anything in here I recognize other than that. He did the Dead or Alive movies, and no, not those. Oh, he's directed stuff for Ultraman. Okay, yeah. Takashi Miike has been in a bunch of stuff and directed a bunch of stuff. Yes, let's recap the game that was basically worthless.
Yeah, I feel like Miles Morales' game was literally glorified filler.
I love how Miles says, I kind of feel like I can't talk about me without talking about you somehow. And it's like, yeah, you kind of can't. 2 years ago,
you were bitten by a radioactive John Cena.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
Now you have the ability to turn invisible whenever you want.
This is the weirdest looking back-to-tank I've ever seen, Norman. Why does Harry look like he's been hit in the face with a shovel? Like, he doesn't... His
Alex,
face is too flat.
By the way, Alex, I feel like... based on that, and I'm just imagining Jack Frost from Santa Claus 3. He's smacking Harry in the face. He's like, "Did you just hit me with a shovel?" I know that movie is shit, but come on. We gotta find some redeeming quality in bad Tim Allen movies.
Why is Norman Osborn Venom?
Why is Norman Osborn and why does Norman Osborn exist? It is one of life's many questions. Like who?
I mean, I know that in the Ultimate Comics, Norman Osborn created Venom, but like he wasn't Venom, you know?
So Donald Trump becomes Venom in this universe.
We're going to build a wall, and we're going to make that goddamn Spider-Man pay for it. Good morning, class! Okay, I've been to... Peter, you need to grow your hair out. You look really weird. This is PS5, and the models still look like shit.
Yeah.
Miles, why is Miles in a class that Peter is teaching?
So, Alex, I think I can already say I think I can already safely say that the game I'm playing is better.
How long was it until you got to gameplay?
Literally after the first cutscene.
Because the first thing this game gave me was a fucking options menu.
It didn't. This game's option menu is strictly on the main menu screen, or on the title screen.
Oh, there's sand flying through the air. I wonder who this could be.
Oh God, it's Thomas Hayden Church. He's here to tell us that we should take his somehow humanoid daughter to the prom.
Listen. What? Why?
Like,
are there actually deaf students in this class? Because usually, hey, we don't have interpreters in college classes.
Yeah. By the way, hey Alex, I'm sure you saw that clip once. You get to play as the deaf girl.
Yeah, that I definitely wanted that out of a game called Spider-Man 2.
And his not so amazing friends.
Okay, so we have all this bullshit about all the new tech that we have under the hood, and yet you can't show them changing out of their fucking. And yes, thank you, game. I'm not gonna release R2 to swing. Oh, it is a high school class, yeah. Heck. So.
Oh, lovely boost ball.
Hey,
Why can't I?
Hi,
Hang on.
Gizmo.
Sorry
Why
about
can't
that.
Peter do?
I had to set up my stream, guys. Sorry about that.
It's all
That's
right.
fine. I had to set up my stream too. So I've just been complaining at no end about the bullshit that this game has made me go through.
Bullshit.
Oh wow.
Oh, it's Mary Jane Watson, who is far less attractive than the actress who plays her.
Oh, speaking of
Why?
breaking news. Game journals are saying if you don't like the inclusive language, gaming is not for you.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yep.
Motherfucker. Her certain games just aren't for you.
Yeah.
You know,
this is all I got.
I'm not going to like.
Oh God, I hate these kinds of puzzles.
Here's what's funny though. Here's
hey,
why I
just
this.
Walking down the bridge here, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
One of the reasons I bring this up is because there was, I think, a Spanish YouTuber. I don't know the ethnicity, but I'm just gonna say a Spanish-speaking YouTuber. He started playing Spider-Man 2, and he realized there was inclusive language. You know, Latinx, that kind of thing. So what he did was he tried to get rid of the language.
Game. What are you doing to me, game?
So what I think what happened was, from what I remember, he went to the options menu to try and get rid of it, and people got pissed off at him.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, by the way, this game included falling damage for some reason, and I turned that off because I'm Spider-Man, and fuck you, falling damage.
You've turned it off? You're a pussy.
No, I'm Spider-Man though.
He's so human.
Yeah, and he's Spider-Man.
Yeah. Shit, I forgot.
Like he's superhuman.
I hate this
part. Thank you.
Throw a superhuman off of the Empire State Building. He's gonna feel it.
No, like literally, I used to climb up to the top of various buildings in previous Spider-Man games and jump off. And most of them I was all right in. Now, calling Peter and Miles Spider-Man, this is not helpful. Spider-Man, that arm looks dangerous. Oh, which Spider-Man are you talking about? Because I can't tell because I have the volume turned down. God forbid I actually was deaf.
It's almost as if Miles isn't Spider-Man.
Well, they're not even saying which... okay. I was gonna say, like, okay, so Miles's face appears on screen when he's speaking, but that doesn't help when him and Peter are speaking close together. Why does Flint Marko have moobs? He's made of sand. That was not...
Are you sure those weren't just his pecs?
You know, it could be. He's...
Because people think faith is offensive.
And
Alex.
now, all of a sudden, it became Uncharted.
Don't you know? It's a Sony game, Alex.
Peter Parker doesn't have a... You know, Peter Parker doesn't have a degree in physics. He's a fucking chemist.
But he does dabble. He's good at science in general.
They're using him to... Spider-Man's not supposed to get caught up on the world geometry.
He's good at geometry.
Oh yeah,
I can't... No, the world geometry. What happened to your spider sense, Petey? And now,
Gizmo,
Sandman is just spawning a bunch of goons. Hey, you know what would be nice? If I could use the, you know, those hollow drones that Miles had in the previous game.
Oh, thank God.
He's not here right now.
Sadly. So, guys.
God is dead. God is dead, and
No, Samus. You are a morph ball.
God is dead, and Kevin Sorbo killed him.
I thought Kevin Sorbo was Hercules.
Yes.
Which one?
The TV show.
TV show and
You
God
gotta
of
be a
War.
bit more specific than that.
And also, what the fuck?
I actually,
There's two.
Yes,
I actually
of course
chatted.
exit photo mode.
I actually
There's
chatted
two
with
Hercules
Kevin.
shows on TV.
I actually chatted with Kevin Sorbo
God
at
damn
the
it.
con I met him at,
Peter.
and asked him about the whole thing with God of War. I was like, "Oh, so
Peter.
how did you get the role? So how were you approached about playing Hercules in God
Peter,
of War
where the
3?
hell was that?
He responded?
Why do I have the iron spider arms all of a sudden?
He was actually very cordial with me in Gizmo. He was like,
Mhm.
he was like, oh, my agent just told me this would be it would be an interesting idea, and he was like, okay, and I'm like,
Hey,
eh,
I'd do something like that. What? They fucked up the UI.
because of course they did. Meanwhile, the UI in this game looks fine.
It's fine.
I'm sorry, Gizmo. It's just I'm playing Metroid Prime Remastered, and
I'm playing Spider-Man 2.
let's just say, sadly,
One of us is playing a better game.
Yep. And that would be sadly me. Because my game A doesn't need in some stupid
Flint, why do you have that yee ass haircut?
What it
I mean, you might be able to see your daughter if you change that yee ass haircut.
Maybe get some bitches on his dick.
Hang on. Where the hell does Sandman be? Peter, can you pull out your Peter?
Can you
do you
pull
mind?
out your Peter? Peter, can you pull out your Peter?
Peter, thank you, Miles. Peter, can you pull out your fucking iron spider limbs? That'd be great. Okay, and now I'm playing as Miles.
because of course you are. Okay, so by the way, so
we're basically recreating the end of Spider-Man 3 here.
So skipping ahead a bit in the news, Wendy Lee is back as Yoruichi Shihoin.
Yeah, and she BTFO'd a bunch of stupid bitches over on Twitter.
Yep.
What does AFO stand for?
Back
the fuck off. Blown the fuck out. No, that doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Depends.
She basically
R1 shoot webs. Thank you.
She basically was quite based.
Yeah, and she's thankfully going to be going back to re-record her Yoruichi's lines for the rest of the series as well.
Well, actually, in episode 9, because that was the only other time Yoruichi appeared in Core 2 of Thousand Year Blood War.
Well, yeah, Thousand Year Blood War. All of the Thousand Year Blood War lines for Yoruichi are being re-recorded. The ones that were done by what's her
Aniris Kinanes.
Aniris Kinanen, yeah, that one. Miles.
And it's interesting, like, even if there is a noticeable
Boy, you know what would be nice is if I was playing this.
Even if it is still a noticeable, even if it was kind of noticeably different in the following episode, it's like, okay, yeah, it was definitely nice to hear Wendy Lee again as Yoruichi.
Why did you tell him?
Like, she brings a lot to the character, or that some people
Okay,
don't realize.
Oh, so bring me up to speed. What was already talked about?
Not a whole lot.
I mean,
But we were
aside
just
from
talking about that and the Spider-Man game, him about how that was like what you were here for.
Oh, well, okay. Because I did put a lot in here when he. Well, Kevin did say he's skipping ahead,
Yeah.
so I thought he skipped a bunch in his.
Okay, hold on.
Like for example, Simpsons Hit and Run is getting a sequel.
Is it?
Yep,
It's nice to hear.
plans have been confirmed for a sequel. Oh shit! What is this? Okay, Joe, go away.
And for some reason, OBS isn't capturing audio. My audio input capture.
Yeah, apparently EA still owns the IP for the Simpsons Hit and Run, and it's been confirmed that
Well, EA and Disney have a relationship for some reason, so. Which Spider-Man? Which Spider-Man? Who's saying this? What? That's not the button I pushed.
Gizmo, did you
Is
ever
the game
see
playing
that
with itself?
Gizmo, did you ever see my AI cover of Oogie Boogie singing a Shaggy song?
No.
Oh yeah, I was talking about how Media Blasters announced their first 4K disc, and how it's probably not going to wind up being all that great.
Might want to DM me that.
I'll send you a link. Hold on.
Oh, it's a live-action movie based on a manga.
I posted it already.
Did you? Oh, hold on.
Gizmo.
Let me see.
I posted it already in shameless plug. I forgot. Don't play it though if you're like if your speakers are gonna pick up the song though. Don't play it.
Let's plug.
Okay.
My speakers my mic shouldn't be picking up anything from the speakers. For some reason, the computer just was able to pick up audio. Period.
It happened before. I don't know if it's gonna happen again.
Yeah.
Just be careful.
In other news, Twitch
not,
is.
Twitch this is just not how I picture Sandman. My expectations have been subverted.
Unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to be without audio for a while because OBS is such a reliable program, Alex.
Well, at least it's free, unlike some software. And hey, Streamlabs OBS steals your data, so.
In other news, Twitch is removing multi-streaming rules to open creators up to more platforms.
Okay, that really doesn't do anything to me because I was already multi-streaming, and but I guess this is good for Twitch partners.
Right, but I was gonna say it's
social media exposure as much as possible.
Yeah, it's good for like the people who are like getting up there or are already up there and want to spread their awareness around more, because it was kind of unfair that Twitch has got this iron grip on the people partnered up or just not really partnered up but are using their platform like that.
Yeah, which is funny because Twitch actually Twitch still has options to re-upload your content and elsewhere, to like YouTube, for instance. Press X to continue. Why can't I just deadlift this? I'm one of the Spider-Men. By the way, Kevin, guess what my title for this stream is?
What is the title for your stream?
Spooderman?
Spectacular Spider Memes 2. Bully Lowenthal's Exaggerated Swag Ventures.
God.
Mouthful. I like that, though.
You forgot to add in Electric Boogaloo and featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
Oh, unfortunately, I don't think Ruben Langdon is in this game.
You know he does voice extras in a number of games. He voiced extras in Last of Us.
He should have been in the Last of Us show. Oh, but yeah. It was really distracting when I saw that they had both Troy Baker and what's her name, him who played Ellie, and it was
Ashley
like
Johnson.
okay, Ashley Johnson, yeah, because they had both Ellie and Joel in that show. It was like I still haven't played that game, but I know their faces because I've seen that box everywhere.
Well, speaking of Spider-Man games, someone released a facts about the production of Acclaim's Spider-Man X-Men Arcade's Revenge on
Oh
Super
yeah, I
Nintendo.
saw that. That's a neat little piece of information.
And it's something. It's kind of hilarious too because it shows how batshit insane the games back in the day were in terms of production.
Now,
Because you think today is crazy
Flint,
with all the
Flint, I'm
pronouns
trying
and
to
the
be
sexual
sympathetic with you.
people are. You think today is crazy with all the pronouns and the sexual harassment allegations? No, they're practically yelling at you on and by fax. Like
You know,
caps lock and
yelling at you
everything.
by fax is almost better than being yelled at in person. And because you know what I can do with a fax? It's kind of illegal to do that to people.
Yeah.
Just to give you a taste, this is the first page. We still have a number of problems,
Okay.
and I think we will still find more for a little while to come yet, as you will soon find out. Most of the problems are in Mike's levels. Well, I honestly think that Kevin and Steve have done incredible, wonderful work in an unbelievable amount of time. In fact, I believe that they have saved the game. I don't think it makes sense that they wasted their time fixing problems in Mike's code. Mike could fix much faster. I hope Mike is already back in Manchester as you're reading this, and we still need to hear from Richard. Number one, sound problem. We are sending a version to Nintendo by modem to look for any sound problems. I'll let you know when they find.
Okay, I'm just gonna
Five.
I'm just
Please
gonna
keep
brief.
sending a cheat and a no cheat version from now on. Spider-Man intro level. Number
Hey,
7.
Damon.
Now that you adjusted the speed, you should give the player the option to scroll right through the text.
Okay, I'm gonna close OBS and start up a new stream because this is getting annoying.
Okay, you might want to. You know what we could have had? A scene of us explaining this.
So I will be right back.
Why did